on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Still here at Mountain View Cemetery in Oakland, California. I'm just gonna go around the cemetery grounds here and just do a little walk around. I mean, I could spend just on the grounds out here alone. I could spend just hours upon hours out here. I mean, I'm not even sure how many acres this thing is, but it's huge. It is monstrous. It's insane. So I'm gonna go around and probably show some of the more interesting graves that I'm finding. I'll check in with you guys in a minute when I start finding some stuff. Oh wow, we got like a Civil War section over here, I do believe. Look at that cannon. That's badass. That is awesome. There you go. I'm sure it was battle used. Looks pretty legit to me. I know I got some of you guys here who like to read the stones, but in this section, a lot of these stones I'm seeing in the front are just like unreadable. I can see names, but sometimes the other information is not really visible on it. When I come into a section like this, I always think about that Guns N' Roses song, Civil War. I'm sure some of you guys are old enough to remember Guns N' Roses, Civil War, that song they had back in the 90s. Jeez, look at this. I guess this is what your perspective would be if you were firing this thing, I guess. Shit, that's insane. I'm trying to look for a good stone that I could really read. Here we go. E.L. Colby. Huh. Is there anything on the back of this for him? No. Henry Hominger, July 8th, 1903. Ah, here we go. May 30th, 1893. And it says at the top, our nation's honored dead, 1861 to 1865. And the centerpiece here. It's got cannons on all the corners. I like this. This is badass. There's ducks. Oh, there are a bunch of ducks, I think. Let's go up this way. I see some interesting looking monuments up through here. Look at this one, jeez. This tower, this monument is so tall, they have a light up top so airplanes can see it. That's how tall this thing is. And it looks like the name is Cogswell. Dr. Henry Cogswell. Interesting. So it looks like he began to practice benevolence on a large scale. He founded the dental college, which was subsequently conveyed in trust to the University of California. He established the Cogswell Chair of Moral and Intellectual Philosophy in the University of California and provided the Cogswell Fund for the aid of needy students in the same institution. About this time, the condition of working women attracted his attention and sympathy, and he opened and for some time sustained a home for women on Broadway between Kearny and Montgomery Streets. So there you go. He did a bunch of lecture courses. He was a doctor. Interesting. Cogswell, Henry Cogswell. And as I had stated, he practiced dentistry, and that's where he had amassed his fortune, was into dentist field. So that's interesting man, and you know, sounded like a really good man, fitting of a monument like this. Let's go see what else we can get into. Hughes. I have heard about Hughes here. H-E-W-E-S is the last name. Last time I was here, this thing was like falling apart on the inside, unfortunately. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there's still buco damage. David Hughes, born Linfield, Massachusetts, May 16th, 1822, died Orange, California, July 23rd, 1915. As you can see, this inside of this thing is just crumbling. The concrete is crumbling. It's down on the sides here now. I guess cemetery workers have put it to the side. But that's David Hughes. And in 1869, he provided the Golden Spike, which signified the completion of the first transcontinental railroad. And he also planned the connection of the railroad's company wires to Western Union, so the taps of the silver hammer driving the Golden Spike at the Promontory Summit, Utah Territory, could be heard instantaneously coast to coast. A little bit about David Hughes here. We're not quite done yet, but there is a lot to see in here, and I'm probably gonna have to come back and do future videos. I mean, I haven't even scratched the surface yet. I mean, I originally came here for the final resting place of Elizabeth Short, and the rest of these videos are all just kind of like a bonus of stuff that I'm filming while I'm here. But to see more of the grounds here, I'm gonna have to come back at some point. But we're gonna forge on right now for this video and keep going. Oh, hidden behind the bushes here, kind of blocked from the bushes a little bit. Wakerly is the family. Interesting. In living memory of Addison Buswell Burbank, 1865-1961. Nancy Burbank Sears, 1922-2014. And Frederick Burbank Sears, 1955 to 1974. Look at this, what kind of shape this is in. William Wakerly, Martin Wakerly, Blanche. These are just some awesome old style deals up in here. Nice and quiet in here today, but being they have limited, days that they're open to, all members of the public, rather than just families. Most of the week it's just families, and then Wednesday, Saturday, the whole general public can come in. And today is very, very quiet in here, so I'm very, very fortunate that I'm able to get about and not bother anybody or anything like that. Oh, these are old. M.B. Hoffman, died November 29th, 1872, aged 12 years. Whoa. Very, very interesting. Some of these stones you cannot even make out. Like these right here. Linda Ashton, born May 24th, 1873, died May 9th, 1817, and died May 9th, 1887. It says rest in peace. Probably kind of hard to make that out. It's really light on this stone. It's insane. Look at this one. Henry Beach, born August 23rd, 1833, died October 8th, I think, 1893. Damn, these stones are insanely awesome. Joanna Francisca, beloved wife of John G. Kunman, native of Hamburg, Germany, born January 19th, 1863, died September 10th, 1886. And then John, August 12th, 1853, February 23rd, 1926. This stone is actually still in good shape. You can still read this one. The top had fallen off there, you can see on the side. But, yeah. Oh man, I gotta come back here and do a more in-depth stone reading, I think. And I'm gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, I'm gonna have to come back and do a more in-depth stone reading here because there's a lot of interesting stones here. And there's a lot of, like I said, that are so rubbed out they're hard to read. But I'm gonna have to come here and do content for future videos because there's just so much to see here. You know, even one day isn't enough here. There's hills and it spans forever, what it seems like. So thank you all so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.